Here is our first grammar video. What is a clause and what is a sentence? A clause is a set of words with a subject and a verb with a tense. All clauses in English must have a subject. For example, my dog's name is Sassy, or I don't believe it, or how much is 2 plus 2? Because the answer is 2 plus 2 is 4. So 2 plus 2 is the subject. All clauses in English must have a verb in past or present tense, such as they drive to school every day, present. They drove to school every day, past. They are driving to school now. Are driving has two words. Are is present. Or they are going to drive to school soon. Are going to, that's future, but the verb are is present tense. Now a clause begins with a capital letter and ends with a punctuation mark. So these are clauses. He lives in Irvine. Anna doesn't like school. Do they want to study? Capital letter first and a punctuation mark at the end. But these are not clauses. For example, lives in Irvine. There is no subject. You need to have a subject in every clause. Or Anna doesn't like school, but it's missing the period. No punctuation mark, it is not a clause. Or do they two study? Well, where's the verb? In present or past? There isn't one. Do they two study? To study is infinitive. You need a verb in past or present. Now sentences, and here are two cows. Sentences can have one cow or two cows. Sentences can have one clause or many clauses. Here are sentences with two clauses. Example 1, he's young and he doesn't go to school. So the whole sentence begins with he's young, capital letter on he, and he doesn't go to school, period, at the end. That's two clauses. One clause is he's young. The second clause is he doesn't go to school, and the two are connected with the word and. The second example, because it's so hot, comma, I turned on the AC, period. Because is a capital letter and at the end a period. There is a comma after the word hot, and I will tell you later why that comma is there. And our third example, we really love our little cat, whose name is Elvira. The first clause is we really love our little cat. We love, subject verb. Whose name is the subject and is the verb. Well, pretty good, everybody. Congratulations. We have some fireworks. That was the end of our first little grammar video about clauses and sentences.